So here we need to understand Ashtasiddhis are the 8 powers which even Yoga Shastra, Yoga Sutras talk about. These are yogic powers, and so we have, it is all given in Bhagavata Purana and all. Don't think we need Yoga Sutras for this. Bhagavatam itself, it is there in many, many Puranas. Ashtasiddhi and Navanidhi is talked about. So Anima, Hanumanji was given a gift of reducing the body, his body, to the size of an atom. You know, he could make his body so small. Even while we are studying, if he is around, you will not see him. And it is said, when you utter his name, Rama's name, he will be around. No doubt about that. But where is he? He has Ashtasiddhi, remember. And so he can reduce his size of his body. And Anima, this is called Anima Siddhi or Mahima. Anima is reducing, Mahima is expanding the body. In Ramayana, we see both. We will see when we do Ramayana, you will see. And so expanding the body to infinitely large size. What a capacity. And then Garima. Garima means is the power to become infinitely heavy. If he decides nobody can move me, even Bhima, his half-brother, in the forest when he tries to lift his tail, could he move it? No, no way. So when he decides to, it is his decision. And so Garima. You cannot tell me, Ammaji, I also decide, I have Garima Siddhi. If I decide to put on weight, I will put on weight. Even if you don't decide to put on weight, you will put on weight. We are not talking about physical weight. We are talking about the power of the mind that can make the body behave the way it wants. So this Garima and Laghima, the power to become infinitely light. He could become infinitely light, Laghima. The 5th Siddhi is called Prapti. Prapti means he has unrestricted access to wherever he wants to go. Nobody can stop him. He can go wherever he wishes to go without passport, without credit card, and none of that. Sankalpa Shakti and he is there. Okay. That is called Prapti. And Prakamya is the next Siddhi. Prakamya means actualizing whatever he desires. If a desire comes to him, he will fulfill it. There is no question of not fulfilling. Ishitva. Ishitva is overlordship. Overlordship, absolute overlordship. And Vashitvam. 8th one is Vashitvam. Vashitvam refers to subjugating. Whatever he wishes to subjugate, he can subjugate, you know. And so he could subjugate. When the ropes, he was tied with the ropes, it didn't mean anything. No astra could touch him, including Brahmastra in the war could not touch Hanumanji. So this 8-fold siddhis he had. And not only that, in Ramayana, he displays all of them. You can see Hanumanji's siddhis, how useful they were in accomplishing the task. Then comes Navanidhi. What are Navanidhis? And this Navanidhis are 9 treasures, okay? Each of this treasure has a Devi, has a what they call guardian spirit. And so these Navanidhis are protected And in the tantric tradition, people worship them. They worship these deities of each treasure. And so here when you look at, these are talked about in many, Markandeya Purana talks about it, Vamana Purana talks about it, Garuda Purana talks about it, Shiva Purana talks about it. So in various texts you find this Navanidhis are described. Maybe a little different in each one, but they are described. And each Nidhi, each treasure has its own, the guardian deity is a goddess. The goddess is of different complexion, different color. And therefore the first Nidhi here talked about is Padma. Padma Nidhi. And here the color, the goddess is whitish in complexion. She is the guardian deity. She represents sattvic quality, and one who invokes this goddess, she can grant you certain boons, and those boons are like chariots and horses and weapons, arms, all this gold, silver, all these wealth sits under her care. Understand? And therefore, people who worship this Nidhi, this treasure, the Padma Nidhi, they are people who gain this quality, sattvic quality, and they become generous. They are great people of charity. They help build temples, conduct fire rituals, yajnas and so on at their cost. So those people are blessed with the blessing of one Nidhi. Understand? One Nidhi. Like that you have Padma, then you have Mahapadma. Mahapadma has another guardian angel, protector, goddess, and she is represented to be reddish in color. She also is sattvic in nature, and she holds all this knowledge. What is it that she is protecting? The knowledge of the Veda, Vedanga, Purana, Itihasa, Smritis, Smriti Granthas, and the 64 Kalas, all that, all the art forms, all this is, she is the guardian of that. And people who, and these people are blessed, who are blessed by this treasure. They deal with gems, all these gems, rubies and gems and so on. They also, these people will be very polite in nature. Their quality will be polite. There is a certain character you find in these souls, and they are very generous in religious practices. There are people who give a lot to religion, They may not do charity to social causes, but they give to the religion. They give for temple building. They take care of the people, the priests, they donate lands and so on. And these people are blessed by that goddess through their prayers to have this quality in them. So understand, when we talk about Navanidhi, we are dealing with treasures of certain different forms of wealth, and that you can receive, you can command once you invoke that guardian goddess, and with her blessings you are benefited in enjoying that nature and that generosity and so on. The third treasure is Makara. And there in this, the Makara, when they say, they refer to the shark, shark. And they deal with weapons and shields. It is a tamasic nature people draw. and you need to be aggressive, dealing with weapons and so on. And this, the goddess is generous with the kings, The kings and the rulers are blessed. Heroic rulers and kings, they are blessed with this treasure. Fourth is called Kachapa. Kachapa refers to a turtle, tortoise. And then that's also tamasic in nature. And these people, being who they are, they have them, but that tamas signifies darkness. There are wealthy people who have wealth, but they don't enjoy their wealth. Because they are so stingy. They will not release anything to anybody. And neither they enjoy nor they allow others to enjoy. They will die like that. Then brother-in-law will come and open all the treasury, right? He will enjoy. So these people have blessings, but they are neither generous nor they can enjoy. The next is called Mukunda, and this Mukunda signifies passion. And these people have music, and there are also people who deal with musical instruments, and they have some gift of recognizing, understanding musical instruments. They are very generous towards musicians, dancers, singers and so on, and their nature is more rajasic, and they are blessed with that guardian angel. The next is Nanda. The Nanda also signifies darkness, but darkness in holding. So they deal with minerals, precious stones, and they are firm, they are very clear, they are in the business transactions, but their nature is sattvic, they are of sattvic nature, and that is called Nanda. The next is Neela, signifies goodness, but these people, they deal with textiles, grains, fruits, pearls, timber, animals, land, garment, medicine. So they have everything going for them, and their nature is mixed with rajas and tamas. They are blessed with this goddess who is yellowish in form. Her form of light is pale yellow. And finally, the last treasure is Shankha. Shankha is a conch shell. The color of that light of the guardian goddess is bluish, and she represents what? Tamas. And these are people who only believe in enjoying life for themselves, and therefore they enjoy food and they enjoy clothing, but they are non-generous at all. They don't think of anybody else. It is always I, me, myself. But they hold the treasure because they have invoked, they have done their practices, so they have the blessing. But it is at the tamasic level. So it is only for themselves. So like this, Hanumanji, all these 8 treasures, not only he was blessed with, he had the capacity to be generous in any item that was required, and he could also give such boons to others. So please understand, just a comprehensive idea you must have. When you say Ashta Siddhi Nava Nidhi Ke Data, it is there in Yoga Sutras, it's there so many places. What are these siddhis, what are these nidhis, needs to be little clear.